welcome back to Mountvale. Today, as you can see, I'm going to show something that has been changed up a little bit at Downtown Mountvale City. That is the skyscraper, of course, and you'll notice that that building there looks a little bit different. If you remember before, way back in like one of my first videos, I actually showed this place. It is the Infin-Obsidian Generator room, where basically you can put lava down on top of redstone, which is next to flowing water, and it creates obsidian instantly. You mine it, put it back down, and do the same thing again, and you can get obsidian pretty quickly and easily, as you can tell from this building, because it is made entirely of obsidian now. It was an ugly cobblestone before. I didn't really like it because, I mean, it was just functional. It wasn't actually aesthetic at all. So I think really it fits with the theme. And of course I did the purple glass too, which I really like. It's a nice contrast with the obsidian, of course. Reminds me of the nether portal. So yeah, let's take a look inside, because I also renovated the inside as well. So here we go, Infin-Obsidian Generator, insert lava and redstone, enjoy. That's the basic instructions. I am going to make a instructional video that I'll attach in the link. I'll attach the link in the description of this video as well, of kind of how to do it, if any of you guys don't know how to do this yet. It's not any trick that I came up with or anything, it's just kind of exploiting some of the physics in the game. So yeah, this is the inside. I've used stone half slabs for everything now. I really like the look of it, and I also took advantage of the fact that you can do a stone half slab on the lower half of a block space and the water will not flow out over it, because the game still considers this block occupied, the entire block, even though you have a half slab on there. So it's a nice little visual thing with the water there. I like it. And yeah, there's the roof all lit up so you can kind of see the details. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I personally love it. I think it's one of the coolest little small, very small, simple builds that I've ever done. You'll also notice too, the flag is different. Yeah, so I actually finally got around to getting rid of that ugly dirt flag that I had. It was kind of nostalgic because it was the very first thing that I had ever built on this mountain when we first started on the first day of our server. Started over there at spawn, and I walked over here, found this mountain, and I was like, this is mine. So all I had on me was dirt and like a couple pieces of cobblestone and a couple torches. So I just pillared up with dirt and made a little flag there, and I never moved it since, because it was just something, it was like, you know, the first thing you put on the server is, I don't know, there's something weird about it where I just never really got around to changing it. But I finally did, because as you'll see, I also have fenced in the entire top of Downtown Mountvale City. And this right here takes advantage of when you are in a minecart, you can pass through this fence and it won't suffocate you. So I can come and go through this port, but it also works as a gate for mobs. I mean, baby zombies are the only thing that could get through, but they would have to literally like climb all the way up the hill. And it's, as I mentioned before, it's all pretty well lit up. So the only mobs that spawn at night spawn like way over there. And if any of them happen to track me, it takes a long time for them to get back up here, and by that time it's usually day and they burn up. So this is a pretty sweet setup. I did complete the fences all down there, as you can see when I came up. Everything is 100% encased, and I can walk all the way around, even over here, that's still encased down there in fences. So I basically just put the border up around everything. Of course I don't need a border over here because the border down there covers it. And I went up over here and continued the fence up to the edge here. So basically now everything is 100% mob proof. I can walk around at night fully safe, don't have to worry about any mobs up here. It's awesome. So that's the improvements around here. Now I'm gonna actually hop in a minecart in the nether real quick, head over to the mesa, and show off our other improvements that have been made in the mesa, because there's some pretty sweet stuff over there going on too. So I will see you in a little bit over at the mesa. Oh, and one more thing before I head over to the mesa, I almost forgot to tell the story. Got the sun setting here. So the reason why I actually finally got around to fully mob proofing the top of Mountvale, because the bottom down there, of course, was all mob-proof pretty much from the beginning, but I never did it with the top of my kind of mountain up here. The whole reason why I did it is actually a funny story. Solo and I were playing around here earlier, and I was actually showing him how to use the Infin-Obsidian Generator so he could make a portal and get some obsidian for that. And for some reason, we were doing it at night, and of course I didn't think anything of it because, you know, usually I'm relatively safe even without the fences up here. This is just like the last straw to completely mob-proof it. But we were inside the building, like literally inside here. We had opened up the door. I wish I had on video. It was kind of insane. We were inside. We were, you know, doing our business, getting redstone, getting lava, getting obsidian out of it. And then the next thing you know, we're standing up here. All the doors are closed, fully encased, no openings or anything. All of a sudden, we hear this explosion right over here. And this entire wall pretty much was blown up by a creeper. I have no idea how it blew itself up outside. It wasn't raining outside. There was no lightning. I have no idea how it happened. But Solo and I were really freaked out. I think basically probably what happened is the creeper tracked him, kind of coming up the mountain, and somehow still locked onto him and saw him and tried to blow up. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe it was through the door that he saw him. That's the only thing I can think of. But regardless, that was the kind of the last straw, and I was like, okay, I really need to make this place 100% mob proof, so that's what I did. Alright, so there's the short story, and I will see you over in the mesa. Okay, so I know this is not the mesa. This is Cold Mountain Springs, but I had one more thing to show you, actually. On my way over to the mesa, I decided to take a quick stop here, because I wanted to show you what futurefoe's been up to. Futurefoe's actually added a new building into Cold Mountain Springs, and here it is right over here. So I've got it right next to my place, the Jingle 87 Mining Company branch office with the awesome vault in there. I have a previous video that shows all about that. It's one of the coolest things I've ever done. I know that I say that a lot, but that actually is. So this is futurefoe's awesome bakery. I love how he used the signs to kind of make the letters super big. That's awesome. So we've got a bakery over here. We got a nice little place to grow wheat, which of course you need in a bakery, right? It's got this awesome front porch where you can see inside. Love it. White stained glass to match the whole aesthetic of the rest of Cold Mountain Springs, so it fits in really nicely. We've still got room to hitch our horses over here in the parking lot area, so that's perfect. Nice little horse hitching posts everywhere. So, you know, all the cowboys can come and sit a spell. Alright, so here we are, inside the bakery. It's got awesome decorations all over. This is it. Kind of showing everything off here. And of course, behind the glass, we have some cakes just sitting over there. Nice touch with the painting over there. I like that. Item frames showing off what he sells. And then over here is actually the bakery proper. So this is where he's actually selling all of his supplies, and this is using the ChestShop and iConomy mod, which I have discussed in earlier videos as well, and I'll put a link for that in the bottom as well so that you can kind of see a little bit more how that works. But he is selling cake, cookies, bread, pumpkin pie, wheat, eggs, and carrots. So that's awesome. I'm actually gonna buy, let me see, I don't know if his prices are fixed yet or not, because I know he hasn't really gotten the prices set yet, but I'm going to buy a cookie. There we go. Oh, 12 cookies. Awesome. So that's kind of how the ChestShop works. So if I click it a certain way, then it actually will try to sell. If he has it set up to sell, like this one, no, where is it? Oh, I guess he doesn't have any for sale. But you can also set them up so that you can buy or sell to the place. So like if he wants people to sell him cookies, they could get some money for that too. So that's also an option. But so this is basically 12 cookies here on this line for $8. So I just spent $8 and got 12 cookies just by clicking on it. So there's my 12 cookies, and then I can do /money to see my balance. $129. I had 137 just before that, so there we go. And now futurefoe, when he logs in, he will check his balance and see that he has $8 more. So thank you so much for the cookies. Also, we've got the nice little baking area in here with the ovens and everything. Very cool. You can kind of look out on the shop and sell the wares. I love it. Alright, so that is that. I will see you guys in the next video when I actually reach the mesa, and we'll show you the improvements that have been made there, because the town of Fata Morgana in the mesa is coming alive. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so see you guys in the next video.